Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, guys. In today's video we'll be looking at how to design this unique church flyer in CorelDRAW. If you're new, consider subscribing by clicking on the red button below and turn on the bell icon in order not to miss my future upload. All right, coming over here, guys, these are all the stock images we'll be making use of in this tutorial. All right, for this tutorial we'll be making use of Photoshop and CorelDRAW. All right, so if you don't have CorelDRAW, please deem it fit to install on your system and follow up with this tutorial. So if you come over here, you will see a mock-up which I just put up here is a text effect which we'll be making use of in this tutorial. So without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDRAW, guys. So all the stock images which I showed you earlier, check the link in the description below. What I mean description below, just there's a link under this video, just click on it. All right, that shows I tagged it download image here. Click on the link below that and it will take you to my Google Drive where you can download all the stock images. All right, so let's jump straight to read. So the next thing we're going to do is, as usual, this is an e-flyer, so we're going to change our paper size to inches. All right, we'll go to our property bar, select units and change to inches. All right, so make sure this is at inches, and once you do that, come to your page dimension, and the size we're making use of is 7 by 7. Then press enter on your keyboard. It's a square. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come over to our rectangle tool and click on it and draw this way. Then as you can see, it's not fitted to frame, so come over to your object size and change to 7 by 7 inches and press letter P to make it fit to the frame, and that is perfect just the way it is. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this black stroke. All right, this stuff here is called a black stroke or an outline. So I'm going to remove it by coming over here and right click and select set outline color, and this is what we are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to import the stock images which I showed you guys earlier for this tutorial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to file, select import, shortcut is Ctrl-I. all right, so we're going to come over to this folder and basically I'm going to select all of this. All right, I'm going to select all of this, leaving this text effect and this. So we're going to click on import and basically just drag over here, click and drag. All right, you can press enter on your keyboard just to drop everything at once. So this is what we are going to have. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place in our background. All right, so I think I forgot to upload something. That is the logo. All right, the logo for this tutorial, and here is it. So we're going to just bring it in here and drop it just right there. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in this background and scale it up this way. All right, make it bigger. That's what I mean by scale. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply a blur effect to this. You guys will always say I always use blur effects. Sometimes you can see the background is not okay, so I'm going to apply a blur effect. So I'm going to come over to effect, go to blur, Gaussian blur, and that is much, so we're going to just reduce that a bit and we're good with that. 10.2 pixels. You can play around it, guys. Anything that works for you, you go with it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and select power clip inside, then use this arrow and place it into this frame, then right click again and select edit power clip. All right, then place this here to make it fit into the frame just right there, and you can basically leave that to that and click on finish. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in this background, scale it up. All right, and once I do that, I'm going to come over to bitmap, change it to grayscale just right there. I'm going to scale it up this way. Then I'm going to use Ctrl plus X to cut it. Then I'm going to go into the frame, right click and select edit power clip, then use Ctrl plus V to paste it just right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my transparency tool and come over to this transparency. So let's try overlay, and as you can see, this is cool. All right, so let's try soft lights. This is also awesome. All right, so let's blur this a bit. Just let's blur it a bit. All right, let's blur that background a bit. All right, so that is it basically. So click on finish, and that is what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this one. Right click on it and select power clip, place it inside. Then I'm going to right click again and select edit power clip. Alright, so let me change this to overlay and see what we have. Alright, let's use overlay. Let's use overlay. Alright, so this is basically what we're going to have. So but I'm going to scale this one up just right there, and bring this one in here. So this is what we're going to have. So I'm going to bring in this one, scale it up just right here. All right, then I'm going to use my transparency tool and fade out this edge. All right, once I'm done with that, I'm going to come over to my blend mode or my mesh mode and select, let's see, soft light, and that is cool. Soft light. I just want something going on the background. Something should be going on the background. So that's what I'm using this. So you can see our blend mode is actually, we're blending the background in a unique way. So you can just follow my footstep, you know, and we all blend together. So click on finish, and this is what you are going to have. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is all right, first of all, let me bring in our text for this tutorial. So come over to the notepad, which is on the folder which I created for you guys. If you open the folder, you're going to see the names of the fonts we'll be making use of. We're making use of only, I think, 3 fonts or 2. So let me copy all of this one and use Ctrl C to copy. Go over to CorelDRAW and select my text tool. All right, then just click over here, use Ctrl plus V to paste it just right here. If I'm too fast, guys, tell me I'm fast, but I don't think I'm fast, guys. All right, I don't think I'm fast. So what I'm going to do now is, first of all, I'm going to bring in the logo. That's the name of the people hosting this program. We worship. All right, so I'm going to extract this. So you know the way it is here, we cannot just, you know, bring it as it is and just go and place it the way it is here. So we have to make something unique. So by doing that, we're going to come over to our bitmap. All right, then select mode, then go to black and white. All right, so when you go to black and white, you will see this is the before and this is our after. This is the after results and this is the before results. Make sure this conversion mode method is on line art. All right, sometimes it comes to ordered. All right, so you have to change it to line art. Then what I'm going to do is just, if you decrease this, you'll see this has changed to white. If you increase the amount of threshold you're giving, depends on determines the results you get. All right, so click on OK, and this is what you're going to have, guys. So come over to your trace bitmap, go to outline trace, line art, wait for this to load. All right, so once it's done loading, this is what you're going to see. Once it's done loading, this is it. So you're going to just come over to this and click on OK, and you can basically delete this one. Delete all the particles which you don't want, such as this and this. All right, delete everything you don't want on this. So now basically you're going to highlight all. What I mean by highlight all is just click and drag, select, use Ctrl G to what's it called again, to group. So you're going to place this one here. You know, it looks bigger, so you're going to scale this down and keep it so unique, just on the left top hand corner of your design, which is unique here. So the topic or the theme of this is called casting crown, not ground but crown. I made a mistake on the typing. So let me basically change it here so we can, you know, be on the same page. So casting crown. So basically that is why I got this this crown. All right, so that's why I downloaded this crown, and I got this from Google. So after okay, after this, I think, yeah, I took out the background myself. So if you don't know how to take out background in Photoshop or in CorelDRAW, you can go and check out my previous videos. I have videos. Most of you come to the comment section and be asking questions in terms of videos I've done already. Just go to my previous videos and, you know, watch them. They are all there for you guys. All right, the question you're answering, the question you're asking, the answers are there already. So unless if I've not done the video already, then you can come and ask. You get. All right, so that's why I downloaded this video, this image. So this is just the subject of this, let me say, just the case study. Let me use the word case study. Like, this is the main focus on this design, right? So now we're gonna play with this font. So we're gonna just basically put our cursor here and click on enter. Then what I'm going to do is use Control plus K to break it apart. But before that, we're going to just change the font to this Sequel Sand Black. All right, this. So just come over. If you don't have the font, you can go and download on Google. Use datfont.com to download. So we're going to just, I have the font, so I'm going to just type Sequel. All right, so I'm going to just type Sequel. So this is it. So what I'm going to just do is select the one I want. All right, so this is it. This is the one we are going to do, we're going to use. So basically you can do the same here. All right, so I'm going to change this to uppercase, highlight everything using Control A, use Shift F3 to change to uppercase, or you come over to your text over here, then go to change case, uppercase, OK, apply the same thing here, highlight all, text, change case, uppercase, OK, and that is it, guys. So I'm going to reduce this one, and I'm going to increase this one, and basically that is it, guys. Nothing much on this, nothing much. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to basically, you know, select this again, double click on this. What I mean by double click is select everything, click on it again so that the anchor point will change, and once it changes, this is what you're going to see. So select on this middle anchor point here. This is not anchor point actually, but I don't know what to call this, but it's more of a rotational this thing. All right, so what you're going to do now is you're going to basically use this and just drag this up. All right, just a little bit, just drag it up this way, and this is what you're going to have, guys. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to change this to black. All right, so once you change it to black, we're going to export this as PNG. Click on export. All right, sorry, I used a shortcut. Export is Control E, or come over to your file, select export, then come over to save as type, select PNG, file name. We're going to save this on desktop, select desktop. So we're going to just basically use casting crown text to save it. You can save it as anything. Now select export. All right, then once you do that, click on OK, and this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to the folder which we had. So remember earlier I told you guys that we have a mock-up here. So I've put out for you guys. So you have to have Photoshop to use this. So we're going to just double click on this, and this is what we're going to have. So this is the text effect we're going to make use of. So we're going to just manipulate this. We're going to edit this. So we're going to come over to this stuffs here. So we're going to uncheck this layer. That is the text. We're going to uncheck the background. All right. So we're going to come over to this correction, I guess, or come over to text and uncheck this. Remove this one. And this is what we're going to have. So we're going to come over to this thumbnail. double click on it. I've taught you guys how to use this before, so if you don't know how to do it, go and check out my previous videos. I still have videos where you can learn this. All right, so we're going to click on don't resolve, and I'm going to uncheck this. Then we're going to come over to our desktop, and this is the casting crown which we have earlier, which we exported from CorelDRAW. So basically drag into Photoshop and drop it just right here, and you can scale this up. And once you scale it up, this is what you're going to have. So you're going to just click on OK. All right, so you're going to close this layer and click on yes. And once you click on yes, this is going to load, and as you can see, it's loading. So we're going to give it some time to load. All right, so just wait for this to load. So hope you guys are having a nice time in this tutorial. So if you love this video, please don't forget, give it a thumbs up. The more you like this video, the more YouTube recommend it to people to view. All right, so now this is what we got. If you're confused on this, you can replay this video so that you can follow the process again. So now we're going to save this as PNG. What we mean by PNG is anything that does not have background. It comes as plain as possible. It has no background. All right, so that's PNG. So we're going to go to save as, and we're going to select save as type, just as we did earlier. It's the same process, guys. So we'll go to save as type, select PNG. Then we're going to come to desktop, and you can just save it as anything you wish, but it has a name already, so I'm going to just save it as that, and we're going to leave that to that. So we'll wait for this to save. It's merging the layers, as you can see, guys. So this will take us just few minutes or seconds to finish. So we're almost there. So don't forget, guys, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment in the comment section below if you love this video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, jim_junior1, that's the name. All right, so I'm going to flash it on the screen anyway. So we're going to just click on OK, and come over to your desktop. Then this is the file. Now drag it into CorelDRAW, and boom, guys, this is it. So basically we're going to select this and delete it. We don't want it anymore. Not that we don't want it, we're just discharging it. Now I'm going to just select my shape tool, and once you in any object, I've taught you guys all these things. So in any object, if you select your shape tool, you can actually use it to change some shape, or you can use it to create shapes, or you can use it to do anything in terms of shape. So now I'm going to just basically place this one here, and once I do that, I'm going to scale this one up just right here and leave that to that. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this crown, place it just right here. Then as you can see, it's behind fill, so we're going to use shift page up to bring it forward. And that is what we're going to have. So we're going to just place it just right on top of this letter T, and between this and this, and we're cool with that. So this is basically what we're going to have. So let's scale it up, and we're cool with this. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is let's bring in this one here, and so you can see this. We have to play with this color, because it has to rhyme with this background we're using, because we're having kind of a gold or a yellowish gold here, and we're having a green background and a lemon green backgrounds. So we have to just apply a bit of that lemon green on this, all right, on this crown. So we're going to go to effect, go to adjust, go to okay, let's use color balance. All right, so I'm just trying to sorry, let me bring this back so we can see it clearly. So we go to effects, adjust, select, first of all, go to effects, adjust, color balance, and now we're going to increase the green. As you can see, guys, it's rhyming. So let's increase the green again, increase the green. So you can see the color is blending with the background, giving us this unique shape. You can see this one is actually blending with this one. That is okay. Let's reduce this, and you can see the color. So increase the green. You can see where it's written here. We have green by the right, red by the right, blue by the right, yellow on the left, magenta on the left. Magenta means I think magenta is what? Red. Is that magenta? Yes, magenta is red, I guess. Yeah, that's it. So cyan by the left. So that is just basically what we're gonna have, guys. So we're gonna just basically okay, let's click on okay, and that is it, guys. So we have that unique color blend, and that is cool. So we're gonna apply a shadow to this because it's sitting on top of this. So we're gonna just select our ellipse tool, drag over here, give it a black color, remove the stroke if there is any, then come over to is an e-flyer, so we're not printing this, where it's for social media, so our color mode should be on RGB. So come over to this and select color viewer, color model, RGB, and bring it, drag this to 100%, so 100% black. So we're going to come to effect, blur, Gaussian blur, then increase the radius to maybe, all right, 65.8 is fine. Then you're going to just bring this over here, then go to bitmap, convert to bitmap, color mode RGB, 300 resolution, DPI is fine. Then we're going to just scale this one down, bring this up, scale this, and all right, so I'm going to just copy this, or we're going to just scale this one first of all. Copy this and paste it again to give us that cool shadow. All right, so I'm going to use my transparency tool and reduce the one we copied and paste, so it won't be that harsh on the background. And you can see it's actually lapping very correctly. We have this and we have the shadow. So you all know we are paying attention to details. That's what we're doing here. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to come over to this and copy. Okay, we have it's October edition. Sorry, I'm going to place this one here. All right. So the font I'll be using for this one is called Onyx. All right. So this is it. So I'm not going to use this October in full. I just want to break it apart this way and change to uppercase. Shift F3. And this is what we're going to have. So we're going to change this to uppercase also, and we're going to bold this one, reduce this, and just place it just right here, and this is just right here, and this is what we're going to have. So make sure it's aligned with this, and that is cool. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to play with this color. All right, so we're going to play with this color. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to come over to my interactive fill tool, drag this way. All right, so I'm going to come over to this color. All right, so I'm going to change this to RGB. So I'm going to drag this one over here, and I'm going to select this. Color is not applying actually, so we're going to go back and drag. So let's try one more time. Bring this here, and we're going to drag this one over here. All right, it's applying. So now we're going to come over to this one, select, change to RGB, and we're going to this time around drag it to the lighter one, maybe lighter yellow. All right, so we're cool with that, but it's kind of dark, so we're going to just bring it, and okay, we're cool with that. So why am I using gold? Gold is actually, cool on a green background. Gold and yellow works well on green background. You understand? So that is it, guys. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this date, place it here. So I'm going to change the font of this also to Onyx. And that is simply what we're going to have. We're not doing much here, guys, so we're going to just place this one here, and I'm going to copy this color and apply it to this. Just right click and drag into this one. I don't want to stress myself applying this again. So you can see it has applied itself over here. So this is cool. And like I said, we're not doing much on this design. So I'm going to copy the address, cut the address, place it here. All right, I'm going to change the font to SQL, but not that not the bold one, just something light. I want something light. All right, so I think this is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight and use center alignment. Control E is the shortcut. So I'm going to bring this one here. So you can see the space between this is much. So use your shape tool and reduce the spacing. Then I'm going to place this one here. And once you do that, you can scale it up if you wish. You can, play around it as far as it gives you the results you want. So you're going to come over to this and cut out this time. This time I'm going to place it just right here. Okay, but yeah, let's place it here and change to Onyx. And once I do that, I'm going to leave that just over here, and we're leaving that on white. So make sure this is aligned also. So I'm going to bring in this icon and I'm going to extract this so we can change the color. First of all, bitmap it, convert to bitmap. And once you do that, come over to this. All right, mode black and white, trace bitmap, align trace, line art. I've taught you guys all this, so no need of explaining. For those joining us for the first time, please subscribe so you don't miss out. All right, so I'm going to place this one here. Click on the white color, and we're going to just place that just right here. Like I said, we're not doing much on this design. Color blending, background blending, all cool. All right, so I'm going to just paparazzi is mostly Nigerian slang, just like we're just freestyling. That's why I'm just trying to like freestyle. That's why I brought this line here and line here. It's called a freestyle, so I just freestyle, so nothing much, nothing there. So now I'm going to place this one here. I'm going to place this one. So we're having YouTube live on YouTube and Facebook. So instead of just leaving it here, we're going to replace that with icons. All right, so we're going to use the SQL bold one and leave that to that. So we're going to just basically scale this one up this way. So I'm going to bring the YouTube. We're going to basically extract this one. All right, so extract it. So this is what you're going to have, guys. So we're going to click on OK, and we're going to delete this one. So basically we're going to delete this, delete this, delete this, and delete this. So we're going to basically group it, and once you do that, bring in the Facebook and do the same thing. Extract. All right, go to bitmap mode black and white and click on OK. Then go to trace bitmap, align trace, line art, and wait for it to load and click on OK. Basically you can delete this one and delete this. So you're going to make sure this and this is on the same height. All right, so once you do that, bring the YouTube first and place it just right here. Click on white color to blend it. So we're going to just basically bring this one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my rectangle to draw a box here. And once I do that, I'm going to use my shape tool, do this and give it a red color. Then what I'm going to do is copy it, give it white, copy and paste and give it white. Then use my transparency tool, fade out this edge. So we're going to have that lightning, all right, that's reflection there. All right, so I'm going to use my, okay, let me just use this one instead and type life, bring it here and leave that to that. So this is basically what we're going to have. Group it, and make sure it's aligned with this one. So this is what we're going to have, guys. So we're going to just make use of this and bring out some highlights. But before then, I want to add some, I want to add something to this background. So I'm going to on my internet. So I'm going to connect my internet. I want to download something. I want to download the background. Go over to Google and type heaven. All right. I'm going to come over to image. And let's scroll down and see. All right, let's scroll down and see what we got. All right. So let's see. I'm trying to get the background though, which will fit into that. Okay, let me type again. Heaven. All right, I think this is it. So this is the one I liked so much. All right, this is the one I liked so much to use. Not all the time anyway, but sometimes, anything that fits into your background and works, just go for it. You understand? So let me right click and select open on a new document. Alright guys, so to fasten this video, I'm just going to copy this image. Alright, but I'm going to put this image, I'm going to include it on the folder for you guys. So we're going to go back to our design and paste it just right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, paste it here, and I'm going to scale this up and place it just right here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my transparency tool, fade out this part, then I'm going to bitmap it, fade out this part, bitmap, fade out this part, convert to bitmap. So let's fade out this part again. Alright, so once I do that, I'm going to go to my bitmap, change this to grayscale. Alright, so once I do that, I'm going to just come to transparency, then change this to overlay, or let's try screen. Okay, let's try soft lights. Alright, so this is what we're going to have. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to just basically copy and paste it again, just to have a good reveal of that. And we're going to click on OK, and that is it. That is what we're going to have, guys. So the next thing and the last thing we'll have here is to just bring out some highlights, which we're going to use. And we're going to make use of this lights, which I downloaded. And I'm going to just place this one here. But I'm going to fade out these edges and bitmap. Alright, fade out this edge, bitmap, fade out this edge and bitmap, fade out this edge and bitmap it. Then come over to my blend mode and change this to screen. And once I do that, I'm going to just basically place this one here, and I'm going to use shift page up to bring it forward. Alright, so we're going to basically maybe place one here. And let's place another one here, scale it up. All right, so I'm going to bring in this one. I'm going to just place it just right here. But before that, let's just fade out this page and change it to screen. And we're going to place this one here, scale it up this way, and let's bring another one here. Alright, so once I do that, I'm going to just scale it up this way, and let's just rotate this way, so it shouldn't just be straight. It has to follow the alignment of this text. Alright, so so we're good with that. So this is basically what we're going to have. So the last thing I'm going to do is I want to add in this background to this. So I'm going to just scale this one this way, and I'm going to blend this one this way, fade out this part, and use, let's try overlay. And as you can see, this is what we're having. All right, you can see that glitch background there. All right, just this looks like a scan anyway, like a scan, but it's more of like a gateway, like a heaven. All right, so this is it. So we're gonna just click on finish, and guys, this is how we design this unique church flyer in CorelDRAW. If you have any question, if you're confused in any way, drop me a comment in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and see you guys in my next video.